Hello. Welcome
Hello.
back to our little show.
Welcome back to our little show.
And I just noticed this is Games Connect Us All Colors.
I just noticed that cup is Games Connect Us All Colors.
Really?
Really?
Stop!
Stop.
Don't mock me.
Don't mock me.
I didn't say it like that.
I didn't say it like that.
I
I
I quit Games Connect Us
I
All.
quit Games Connect Us All.
It's over. We both quit.
Welcome to Games Connect Us All.
The
And
show where we talk.
we talk. Traditionally, it's been about video games, but we'll see about that. But today, what are we talking about, Jake? Well, let's go small talk first. Anything important happened in the last week?
I bought this water bottle.
It's a nice water bottle. I like it. I like it a
It
lot.
has lemons on it and it has pink lemons.
Uh-huh.
Are those
Um,
real? Pink
no,
lemons
I don't
in the
think so.
wild?
Maybe. I don't know. The Nintendo Direct happened. We didn't make it. We haven't talked since then. Um,
I was
for
having
Jake,
a dark. It was my dark arc.
Jake really did not like it. I loved it. It was one of my favorite Nintendo Directs that has happened in a long time. Because it wasn't just like farming sims and JRPGs.
Although there was some of them.
There were some of them, yeah, but there weren't as many as there has been previous directs.
My ideal Nintendo
Pikmin 4.
Direct. My ideal Nintendo Direct is 15 minutes long, and it just shows you what you care about, and the rest is in another thing called Nintendo fucking shitty farming simulators.
You think that'd be the official name? Nintendo fucking shitty farming simulators. It has all the stuttering in it too. Like,
Hello and welcome to a fucking stupid motherfucking
uh,
gardening
the the
simulator.
the shitty, the shitty games showcase. The
Anyway,
shitty
our
games showcase.
CEO,
Wait, that's so fucking cool.
shitty
That's such a
games, shit showcase.
shitty game showcase. We should make a segment about that. We haven't done a segment in fucking forever. I just
Well, don't worry,
realized.
there's one today.
Is there?
I'm
Okay,
your
cool.
host, right? So
Yes. Um, I love Pikmin. I beat Pikmin 3. That's big. That's a big thing. I have been playing that thing since like for 2 years now, and I just never. There was a time where I just didn't play it for months on end, and then I just recently beat it. Although what's kind of funny is that the final level, I didn't even realize it was the final level until like I was like almost done with it.
I hate when that happens, or I kind of love
Well,
when that happens.
I love it when it happens because that means like it's not they don't try to make it obvious that like the game's about to end.
Yeah, there's sometimes where I go into a mission and then I'm like, oh wait, this is the last mission. It
Right.
happened to me with Spider-Man, where it's like I didn't. Spider-Man was the first game I played where I realized like that a game could have a good story, just because I hadn't played many. Don't look at me like that.
I don't know. That's weird, man.
I hadn't played any games that were like Spider-Man ever before that. Like obviously like Zelda games have decent stories, but like I never played like campaigns for any games on my Xbox. I just played the multiplayer. So when I played
Right.
Spider-Man and there was like a story, I was like this is just junk so that we could play the game. This is just
Right.
what we have to sift through. But then I got to the last mission and I was like, "Oh wait, this is like the end of the story." And
Yeah.
like now this is definitely the final boss. Like this is what final boss is. You know what I mean?
Well,
Like that never occurred
yeah.
to me
No, I get
before.
what you mean. Well, the thing about Pikmin is that like the whole thing is supposed to be we're stranded on a fucking planet that we can't get away from. And we need to get back home, and we need to find this guy in order to do that. And we're like, okay, we're tracking a signal to this place. Okay, we're gonna go in, we're gonna beat him, and then he's gonna tell us what we need to do to get home, or like give us what we need, and then maybe we can like just because the main goal of the game is to collect these fruit. For the game purposes, that it's to for like story purposes, or sorry, for like gameplay purposes, it's you got the more fruit you gather, the more like days you have on the world because that's like your food source.
Mm,
And like if you run out of food, like they die. Um,
sad.
but yeah, but your intention is to get I
The
I
fruit,
forgot
all
my
the fruit.
all the fruit because it's also the food source back on their home planet and they need to be able to and they're running out of food
Oh, I
there.
need
So
fruit.
I thought like, oh, we'd find the thing that we need to get back home, but we'd like be able to explore new areas or something. Nope. There's like 5 areas in the game and they're all very good. And I know I didn't 100% it, but it's yeah, it was cool.
Have you ever 100%ed a game?
Yes. I've kind of embarrassing, but the new Super Mario Bros. Series, I've 100%ed all of, or all but the Wii U one and the Luigi U. Um,
Wow, that's impressive.
well, those games are really easy for me to 100% because I just don't move on from the level I'm on until I get all the
Oh,
coins.
I'm like that for the first like two worlds. Then by the third world, I'm like, I don't want to play that again.
See, I couldn't do that. It's actually really tough for me to like ignore collectibles when they're staring me right in the face. And in most of
Ugh.
those Mario games, they stare you right in the face.
For me, that's I'm the same way, but I can't play a level twice.
I don't like playing a level twice. If you watched my Wario Land Let's Play a little bit, I like end up having to like replay levels all the time, and it's such a pain in the ass because like you just missed one thing or something, and like you have to replay the whole ass level just to get that one thing.
It's so frustrating. I think I 100%ed Spider-Man.
Really,
Yep.
I want to say there's another game that that I 100% it too, but I can't remember what it was.
I 100%ed Super Mario 64.
That's a good one.
I was proud of that because that took a really long time.
Hmm. I tried 100%ing Mario Galaxy. I never finished it
That's
though.
hard, yeah.
I got like 30 stars away.
It
And then
when once I tried too. Once you get to a certain point, it just feels like getting the stars is really monotonous.
yeah, it's weird because once you
Especially when
get
you have
past
only comets left, and the comets are kind of like,
I have a handful of like actual world like galaxies that I haven't explored yet, but like I don't know, I feel like there's a reason I didn't explore them, you know? Like I feel like
yeah.
I was bored or something.
See now I can't beat that shit where you're on 2D Mario getting purple coins.
Oh, I know what you mean. Yeah.
That is where I had to stop playing because I couldn't get it, and it wasn't fun anymore.
Oh, wait. Oh, I had it. There was a game that I did 100% and I don't remember what it was now. Shit.
I 100%ed Pokemon Y.
Mhm.
I got everything in that.
Super Mario 3D Land, I did 100% that, and
Really?
I'm in the process of 100%ing Mario World, Mario 3D
3D
World as
Mario
well.
World.
3D Mario World. Um, yeah, Mario games are really easy to 100% in my opinion.
Yeah.
But
You know what I'm not gonna 100%?
what Horizon Zero Dawn?
Yeah.
You were talking about it the other day,
Ugh.
like you wanted to fucking make out with it.
I I think 8 hours on Horizon Zero Dawn. Um when I ranted about open world games. Now I have 22 hours. So I've played a bit more over
Uh
the
huh.
past couple weeks. Most of those
Yeah.
22 hours were spent fucking loading,
Okay.
but Perhaps I judged you too harshly, Horizon.
I cannot wait. I cannot wait until you finish the game and I can have your final opinion on it because I am going to make a compilation of everything you've ever said
Please
about
do.
Horizon, and I'm gonna be like Jake's wishy-washy relationship with Horizon Zero Dawn
It's not wishy. It's not a wishy-washy relationship. It's a redemption arc,
redemption arc.
or
Yeah,
maybe a redemption and then a betrayal. Maybe I'll hate it when I finish it.
maybe.
But the
Maybe
story.
maybe it
Okay.
has a really sucky ending.
Yeah. Well, here's what's good about it. It's
Uh-huh.
too. Okay. I was having a lot of trouble following the story because I was taking long breaks from it and not really wanting to play it.
Uh-huh.
And I feel like now that I'm starting to get a better understanding of the story, now that I've been playing it in bigger chunks and more often, the story's really, really good. Like,
Okay.
like it's really good. It's like two stories. It's like the past and the present, but you can see how the past you see you're seeing flashbacks of stuff, not Breath of the Wild style though. It's like you're exploring the remnants of the past
Okay.
and um I guess I
Sounds a
don't want to
lot like Breath of the Wild.
well, I don't want to spoil too much of it, but you don't like go back in time and see stuff from the past. But like you see like videos and audio logs from the past
Oh, okay.
that like piece together the story of what happened that made the world like the way it is. And so that's really compelling. But then there's also like this whole tribal war that's happening in the present. And so now I'm getting to the point where like all the stuff I've been learning about the past and what's going on in the present, it's starting to make sense how they all like
Connect.
connect. So I'm enjoying that aspect of it.
So basically, every time you ever complained about it, you were like in the introduction to the game,
Uh
or like close
when
to
I
it.
complained about it, I was in the first third of the game, I'd say.
Are you
Now,
almost done with it now?
I not almost, but I can tell it's going somewhere. Like I had my first encounter with who's obviously going to be the final boss.
Okay.
Um and it was a pretty big like I think it was probably like the halfway point, maybe a little more. I'd say right now I'd guess. I mean I could look at the percent if I wanted to, but I don't really feel like it. I'd guess that right now I'm like 2/3 of the way through. So having finished like another third of it, I think I'm seeing a lot more of why people like it. The open world is what my biggest complaint was because there's a lot of running through like boring stuff. But another part of that is that it was too hard. And now that I'm getting good with the combat, I'm starting to find it really fun to just pick fights with random things
Mm,
in the wild.
right.
So that's another pro for Horizon. I could right now, honestly, my only issue with it right now is the performance on my computer, and I don't. It might be my computer's fault or
Well,
my fault.
we already established that it's your drivers,
Yeah,
right?
it's probably
You
that
didn't
my
update
drivers
them.
are like really out of date, or I deleted something important. But like I've been paying it the past like 2 or 3 days where I load it up, and first of all, it takes like 20 minutes to load, and then once it's in, it's like fully like less than a frame a second. Like
You know what that sounds like?
what?
Blade and sorcery.
Yeah. It's literally one, but it slowly gets faster. That's the weird part. It's not like I play the whole game like
It's like
that.
it has to like get a running start.
That's legitimately what it's like. And when I yeah, and so it's like I look over at my computer and I'm like, what are you doing? Like, because it can run the game fine after half an hour of playing shittily. It'll all of a sudden just play fine, and I'm like, hello. But it still has its moments. The past like I had the game running for 2 days straight, pretty much, because
Oh.
I'll say before I went into this mission that I was in, the guy who I like, one of the guys who you talked to, he was like, this mission's not gonna be easy. You're gonna be down there for a long time.
Uh-huh.
But I didn't realize he meant like the actual mission had no save points and it's like a 2 hour long mission.
Oh.
So I had to pause it and leave the game running and then like leave. And every time I came back and unpaused it, it would be like my computer had like fallen asleep and I had to wake it up.
Uh-huh.
But you think, I don't know. So like when did it fall asleep? The game was just paused.
It pauses automatically after you don't touch it for a long time.
Oh, it gives up.
Well, it doesn't give up. It just pauses. Just like
Well, no, the game was paused.
I know your computer,
Oh, my
like it doesn't
computer
just
gives
like
up.
yeah.
Okay. I mean, I kind of assumed it was something like that.
If we don't get off this topic soon, this is gonna become Jake loves open world games.
Jake Jake loves open world games. This is the part. This is the sequel, Redemption. Yeah, I'm kind of ranting about it, but see me in like 2 or 3 weeks when I finished it, and
I can't wait. I'm so excited now. I'm gonna have to go
if
back
it
through
starts
previous
if it
episodes.
starts running better, I'll be happy. If it doesn't, I'm selling my computer and buying a PS5, and then moving out. Are you good?
Yes, sorry, I kind of zoned out for a
Yes,
minute.
you did.
um, but yeah, is that it?
That's
I
it
don't have
about
very much.
Horizon.
I haven't really been playing very much. Um, I do know I set up my Wii finally for my TV, and I think I'm going to be playing Twilight Princess soon.
I want
In
to play
fact,
that.
ooh, maybe I'll do that tonight. I don't have classes tomorrow, so I have all the time in the world,
I want
and
to.
I have still yet to beat Twilight Princess, and I need to do it
I
because
need to play
I've
that
been on that
game.
same I've been that same been on that same I have been on that same save file since I was like 12 years old.
And you still haven't finished it?
Yeah,
Wow.
I'm close to the end. I think I think I beat the Arbiter's Grounds, which is one of the last
I really
dungeons. I
want to play it. I feel like it's like required reading.
think.
I think that I really want to play that and Skyward Sword.
I want to play Skyward Sword next. I think because I
I
have it on my Switch.
I hear rumors that Tears of the Kingdom could like tie into. I mean, it's obviously going to tie into Skyward Sword because of floating islands. Like, there's no way it doesn't.
Right.
But I feel like I watched a video on the trailer. There was also part of the trailer that like one of the themes from Twilight Princess played, I believe. Also,
Well, the backwards talking at the end, where it's like, that stuff.
thanks for giving an example.
But no, you know what I mean, right?
Yes, I know exactly what you mean.
That noise is from Twilight Princess. That's the sound of the Twilight.
So I should probably like read up or just play those games.
I recommend playing them. Um,
The thing is,
you could just
I don't have a
you
Wii
just
remote.
watch videos. Just watch a video on
Yeah,
it.
a Skyward Sword I could do because there's the remake, but not Twilight Princess.
You don't have Dolphin?
I do, but I don't want to play. I don't have a Wii remote.
That's right. I forgot about that.
I don't really want to like try to finagle it any other way.
No, playing Wii games on a computer, you need a Wiimote. Otherwise, it's pointless.
Yeah,
Because like people, um, the only time I would ever do it is if I was playing like Mario or something, and I could
yeah,
use a controller without it compromising too much. But like, I don't. I like to be faithful to like the original. That's why I love that I modded my 3DS. I mean, not that I endorse modding at all. I don't think that that's a morally correct thing to do. But I'm so glad I did it because GBA games and DS games, and hell, even 3DS games, like it works so well on the 3DS that it's like
I think the
perfect.
3DS is by far the best console to hack.
I think it's not even a contest
It's
in my opinion.
easiest and it's
Because
best.
like people hack the Wii and stuff, and like that's cool, but like you can do that like on your computer too.
I'm
Like
sad.
sad why?
I'll show you why. Entertain them.
Okay, well, all right then. Do you guys want to know something really fucked up and kind of funny? Um, just today, I learned how to properly smile. And I know that sounds fucked up as shit. I already told Jake this, but you know how like when you smile, you have these two little like these two muscles over here that kind of pull up, and that's how you smile. Like you smile like that. That's how you smile. Well, that's not how I've been smiling. I was smiling like this.
Audio
It looks kind of
listeners
strained. It looks kind of
are
strained.
enjoying
It's
this.
very like you can tell that I'm kind of not really doing it, as opposed to that. It looks like I'm actually smiling. For 19 fucking years. 19 fuck. Did you wish me a happy birthday?
Yeah?
Yeah, that's right. I was there. You like, yeah.
Fuck you. Oh my god, how low do you think of me?
I'm so sorry. No, I just thought about it and I was just like, did you?
No, Connor.
Well, no, not that I would
Your
be like
birthday's not
absolute.
real.
No, I wouldn't. That sound looking back, that sounded so shitty. Like if you actually hadn't, like I don't know, like I wouldn't have been upset, but like it sounded like I was like accusing you and like you didn't say fuck you. You didn't say happy
Wait, you
birthday
have
to
to
me.
show the viewers the games connect us all.
I will. In a second, let me finish my story. I
Okay,
kind
okay.
of went off track. Um 19 years I've been smiling wrong. It was only today when I was trying to figure out articulation for singing that I like did that and I was like so yeah. Sorry, Jake. I didn't mean to like accuse you of not remembering my birthday.
It's okay.
Jake got me this for Christmas, by the way.
Check that out,
I know
everybody.
it's backwards, but it says GCUA now recording.
It's awesome. I don't think it is backwards. I think it looks normal because it's flipped. It flips itself on Discord.
Right, but I'm looking at it on Discord and I'm like, it's flipped for me. Huh.
Anyway,
So on half of the episodes it's gonna be fucking flipped.
here's why I'm sad. What?
Because when I'm recording, it's gonna be flipped, and when you're recording, it's not
Oh,
gonna be
really?
flipped. Yeah, I guess.
Oh, yeah, and then my side will be flipped?
Have I wait, hang on. Now I have to look back at our channel. Is this the thing that has been happening this whole time?
There's no way.
There's no way that we wouldn't have noticed that, right?
Just look at where my bed is. Is my bed
Oh, I never created a thumbnail for the reaction.
is my
Oh
bed
my
on the other
god.
side in
Oh
half
my
the
god.
videos?
It is.
Really?
That's the,
That's hilarious.
it alternates almost every episode too. Oh my god.
Wow. I knew something looked different when you were recording. I knew it. When I watched them back, I'd be like, that looks different from how I usually do it.
Barry B. Benson. Barry B. Benson is not giving me a preview of the episode.
Oh.
I'm like hovering over it and it's not
Wait, I have to
giving
tell
it to
everyone
me.
why I'm sad. Anyways,
Yeah,
this is why I'm
there's the
sad.
first episode.
He's dead.
Oh no.
My boy.
You can't recharge it either.
I've plugged it in. I've done everything. Do you have any ideas? I put it in rice. I flipped it upside down.
What happened to it?
It just died. It just gave up.
When you plug it in, does the little light come on? Does like the red orange thing come on?
No.
You probably a problem with your charging port then.
I don't know. It's darkness. You want to know what I think?
What?
I was real sick. So I had one of those dehumidifiers going in my room.
Oh, you told me about this. Yeah,
Did I?
I
And I
think
was
so.
charging. I had been charging my 2DS for like 2 days because I just hadn't been playing it, but I wanted to leave it plugged in.
Uh-huh.
And then I had the dehumidifier on, and that kind of like puts water into the air. And I went to play it. I was like, I gotta play some more masked, not Mask Majora. I have to play
Majora's
some
Mask.
more Ocarina of Time, not even Majora's Mask.
Wow.
And so I went to turn it on, and it was just like, nope, we're done. So this is probably however long the 2DS has been out relationship over. Cause I got it
It
on launch day.
happens. The
But oh
my
my
origin
god, oh my
my original
games.
3DS, I had the blue one. Um, that one lasted me for years, and I don't think I took very good care of it, is the thing. So I ended up having to get a new 3DS after a few years. Taking pretty good care of this one. It's starting to wear out now. Um, so maybe I'll have to order another one at
I
some
have a
point.
question for you.
What?
Will this, if I put this into if I got a new one and I put this into it, would all my stuff be saved? My SD card? Don't laugh at me.
I really hate to break this to you. I really do. The new 3DSs take micro SD cards.
Well, no, I'll just get this one. I'll just get another 2DS.
You're gonna get the same thing.
I mean, these are literally like $40.
If all your progress, as long as it's not on system memory, it should save fine. I think it should be
Yeah.
fine.
Well,
All your
also,
games, all of like the downloaded games and stuff, will be on that.
well, yeah. All this is like, this literally right here is a like okay, this is illegal. Could I get arrested for this?
Is that like got all your pirated shit on it?
This you could put this into a DS that takes a big SD card, and it would hack your DS for you. I think because it has all the programs on it.
Oh, nice.
So if you put this in your DS, you'll get like all those apps that let you install stuff and everything.
Maybe, maybe. Um, it probably would work. They would probably need to be like an update or something
Right.
because they would need to repair files. I think because there's some that are shared across
Yeah,
the
I
system
might
memory as well.
if I put it in and it doesn't work, I might just delete everything on here and start fresh.
All your digital games should be saved on that. All your physical games, if you have any, will be saved in the actual cartridge.
Right. My only worry is that the if I want to delete like all hack stuff, that I'll accidentally delete games. That's kind of tough. I used to have a very
Why would you want to delete your hack stuff?
if I wanted to re-download it if it wasn't working.
There are ways you can do that without,
I know. I used to have a
and I think
very
it would be really easy. I would walk you through it.
yeah, I used to have a really good understanding of every like data bank in the SD card. But that's assuming that this SD card isn't like fried also.
I don't think it would be. It's probably a problem with your charging port.
I didn't try blowing on it.
I don't think that's gonna work, Jake.
What about sucking?
My advice to you is do you oh the 2DS doesn't come with a dock. Um Try finagling the charger and like finding one way where the light will turn on.
Maybe,
Whenever
yeah.
there's a charger in, the light will turn on. I remember before mine fully broke, went through a few stages of like I needed to do this with the charger, do that. There was a point that, towards the end, I had to like lick the charger to get it to work.
Maybe I'll try
Um,
that.
Try it, but just know that if you do that, you are going to need to get a new one fairly soon because the it does kind of ruin the inside of it.
Right.
Um,
The thing is, these things are cheap. This is due for an upgrade anyways. I mean, I got this on the launch day. Literally, look at this C. They're called C sticks, right?
yeah,
They're supposed to be gray.
Oh wow.
The pad is fully ripped off.
Yeah, you need another one.
These are all grimy. The buttons just from existing.
I believe there are new 2DSs.
There are
You
new
might want to just get
2DSs,
one.
but I don't know if they take the S full SD card or not.
Do you have? Is there any way you can hook your SD card up to your computer?
Uh, my yeah,
Then yeah, then get a micro SD card.
and I could just transfer it.
You can just transfer all the files.
Indeed, but rest in peace for real.
Ideally, what you do is you figure out a way to get that working and then do a system transfer.
That'd be nice. I don't. If I could get this working, that'd be a miracle. I've been
I
so disheartened because it was like the world of gaming for me had opened up again because I wanted to play games like on the go and in bed because I had
right.
so many games on there and then it just died.
I
And I actually made progress in Ocarina of Time.
Ocarina of Time's fun. I need to play that too. The well, yeah, I've had a sudden urge to play Zelda games, 3D Zelda games as of late.
That's the excitement, I think.
Um, Twilight Princess. Well, it actually has nothing to do with Tears of the Kingdom. Like I'm just because I don't have an urge at all to play Breath of the Wild. I want to play a traditional like Zelda, like 3D Zelda game, like
Maybe to
Twilight
cleanse your
Princess.
palate because Tears of the Kingdom is going to be
Maybe.
very not traditional, I'm sure.
Did we talk about this in our episode about open world games? I don't know if I actually said this. I have a hot take. I prefer very linear games.
We did talk about this.
Did we?
Yeah.
I prefer really linear games. Zelda games are my perfect game, honestly. Like they're my perfect genre. They have a good mix of combat, puzzles, story, music, and creativity. Like it is one of my favorite series of all time, and for good reason. I think that it works really well. And although Breath of the Wild is a great game, I do love the game. It isn't the same as all the other like traditional ones. Um, and I don't know. Making a series of games open world does not necessarily make it good. Because like if you made Metroid open world, it would fucking suck. Um, if you made oh god, I don't know. Now I'm trying to think. Um, I said Metroid because I'm looking. I have my amiibo sitting right there. Um, if you made 2D Zelda open world, like I don't know. I feel like they're like making a game open world does not necessarily make it good.
Street Fighter.
Street Fight. Thank you. I appreciate that. That does help. Um,
There's a million. Street Fighter, um, Mario. I mean,
no, I feel like like Mario Odyssey is like great.
yeah, but that's not open world. Open
You're right.
world
If there
Mario
was
would
an open
suck.
world Mario, it'd be a little too much. Yeah.
um, any
I should
classic game.
specify there's
Castlevania.
yeah.
That might be
I
kind
should
of
specify.
cool. Imagine like open, not open world, but like the map is one big castle. For
Yeah,
Castlevania, that'd be
I
cool
think
as
that's
hell.
actually what I think. Jake, I don't know. I don't know if you know this, but I feel like there's a reason it's called Castlevania.
No, no, I'm saying though in a 3D like open world type of thing where
Hmm,
like you
I
can
see.
explore the whole thing freely.
Yeah. Well, the thing, but that's like one of the biggest appeals of Metroid to me is that it gives you the feeling of being like free and open when it's not really.
Right, because no matter where you go, you'll eventually get
You'll
filtered
go
into the
you'll
right
go in a
place.
linear order.
Yeah.
Um, the
I don't know if I like Metroidvanias.
why
I hate retracing my steps.
I do too. Um,
I like
and I
running
think that's
through
about where I
everything.
stop playing Metroidvania games is when I have to like go back halfway across the map. But that's also why I like Hollow Knight specifically because it has that fast travel system that's really really good.
That is
Um,
nice. I've been meaning to play more. I beat the little nasty girl with the big horns.
Hornet.
Yeah, I beat her for the first time.
Uh-huh.
Um, it was really hard, but
She's a difficult boss.
it was really hard, but it was very gratifying. And I haven't played since then because I've just been like, I don't even know where to go now. Like, the map is too big now. Like, I don't even know where to go.
That is about the point where I stopped playing for the first time. Um, you just got to keep going,
You
honestly.
just got to keep looking.
You just got to keep going. If you look on the map and study the map enough, you'll realize where you need to go. That's also something that I really like about Metroidvanias. Like, if you really look at the map, you'll know where to go unless like it's something really stupid. Um,
And it's like,
like the thing where you had to shoot the wall
yeah, oh
in
my
Metroid
God.
Dread. Um,
That also made me put down that game. I have not played it since then.
I have not played Metroid Dread in a long time
Well,
since release.
I spent
Since
like
you
2 hours trying to
since you
figure
called me
that
that
out.
one day. Remember that one day where you started dating your girlfriend, where you called me and you were
Yeah,
taking a walk and I was playing Metroid Dread. I don't think I've played the game
I
since
thought you
that
beat it after
call.
that.
No, I never beat it. I'm only on like the second like
Oh,
level for
we're
that
like
game.
kind of in near the same area then.
We are a little bit.
I thought
Um,
I thought you beat it. I remember you going on a. I feel like you went on a whole tangent about how you beat it.
I beat other Metroid games in the meantime.
That's probably what it was, and I didn't really know the difference between them.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, Hollow Knight. For me, the map's not detailed enough. I can't even tell where I've been because everything
the
is just
map's
big
not detailed
shapes.
enough. Well, you can't tell where you've been, but you can like
But I can't tell where I am or where I've been. It all looks stupid.
the next time I come over to your house, we're playing fucking Hollow Knight, and I'm gonna teach you how to like look at the map right, because
Okay.
clearly you aren't like looking at it
I mean, I
correctly.
can see where I am generally, but I can't see how it all connects.
Oh, I know what you're doing. If you push, if you push the map button twice, if you double click the map button, it shows you the entire map.
Oh, that might be helpful for like the bigger picture of where I actually need to go.
That's that has been your problem. That is definitely your problem.
Well, that'd be nice to know. They could have told me that.
They did tell you that.
I just glanced over it.
I glanced over it too, I think, my first time playing.
We want to talk about the topic for the episode before we run out of time.
What time is it? Like, what are we on
We've
time?
got like 20 minutes left. A little more.
Do you? We're not going to be able to go through the entire topic at this point.
Really? I think we
What
can.
segment? What segment did you have in mind?
My segment idea, I thought you'd really like it, was
Okay.
recommendation station.
Okay. Let's just do this then. Let's not worry about the topic because this is Jake presses record by accident.
It wasn't on accident, Connor. It was so purposeful.
Jake presses the record by on
On
purpose.
purpose. So,
Recommendation station.
yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I might have lost the file for the jingle, so we might just go into it. I'll make a new jingle
Okay.
sometime.
I think you sent it to me or something.
If the jingle exists, it'll play right now. If not, I hope you
Cool.
enjoyed the couple seconds of silence. So here's what we want to recommend to you. I'm sure Connor will have more to say about it than I do.
Oh my god. I'm anticipating. I have no clue what the fuck he's gonna say.
There's a movie recommendation
Okay.
that I was reminded of how great it
Wait,
is
have we ever
today.
done recommendation station before?
Yes, I recommended Scream.
That's right. For Halloween episode we did do it.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is it now?
All
It's
right.
another movie.
The musical.
Musical. Oh, okay.
Chicago.
Yes. I love Chicago. Did you watch it recently?
I
Because you sang it
I
earlier
was at
too.
school and asking everyone if they could tell me what this was from, and then I would go, understandable, understandable, because that has been stuck in my head for like 3 days. Those
Yeah,
two
because
words.
I used to sing that all the time.
Yeah. But I knew it
Understandable,
before then too. Like
understandable.
my sister
Yes, it's
used to always
perfectly
my sister used to always
understandable.
do that like during arguments and it would make me so annoyed. And so I was trying to figure it out today. I asked both choir teachers at my school. I asked like 3 students and no one knew what it was. And then I looked up understandable, understandable, and
You
it.
you sh you Shazam.
Can I sing into Shazam though?
I think so, yeah.
Hold on, wait. I want to try it now. The
You
song.
probably were gonna, you're probably gonna have to sing a little more than understandable,
Okay,
understandable.
well let's say that's all. That's the only part I could even remember from it.
Did you remember the rest like of the like line?
Isn't it
Yes,
like
it's perfectly
I would have
understandable.
said completely understandable. All right, let's try
Yes,
it.
it's
This is Shazam. This is if I
okay.
asked it earlier. Okay. Understandable, understandable. It's completely understandable. All right, let's see. The song is called "We Both Reach
You
for the
didn't
Gun,"
stop.
right?
You didn't stop.
No, it says it's searching.
Okay.
No result. Anyway, looking up
I think it's because you kept talking while it was like
no, no,
doing the
no, no.
pulse thing.
It was pulsing and it was saying searching. When I started talking, it already said searching. Either way,
Okay.
that's what I would have done earlier and it wouldn't have worked too. I looked up that and then it came up with that song and I watched the whole thing and I was like, "Oh, this is great." I forgot how great this was.
It's my favorite musical. I watched it for the first time with you, or I watched it I watched it with you your first time watching it.
Yeah.
Um,
I really want to
and
watch it again. It's really great.
did you watch the movie or a stage play?
We watched the movie, remember?
No, I'm talking about this time.
No. Oh, I was watching from the movie. I didn't watch the whole thing,
Oh, okay.
but I watched that scene and I was like, we need to recommend this to the people.
It is my favorite musical of all time. I need to watch it again actually, because I'm a little hazy on it now. But oh my God, it's so good. So you have this main character, all right? Her name's Roxy, and she's a bitch, and she is not like a good person at all.
But she's
Um,
lovable.
she's lovable though. She's a very insecure person, and she wants to be a like a Broadway star, or well, not even Broadway. She wants to be like a flapper, um, and she likes to sing, and she's trying to get her name out in show business, but she's having a love affair on her husband. This all happens right in the beginning of the movie, um, and she's talking to this guy, and this guy clearly doesn't like her, and was only using her for sex, basically. So he pushes her up against a wall. She grabs her husband's gun and shoots the guy, and kills him.
Understandable.
Um, understandable. That's that's actually what that line comes from.
Yeah.
Um, but the her husband comes home, sings a they she sings a great song about how he's stupid. Um, oh man, I'm just gonna keep going, man.
Don't say the
You
whole
this is
plot.
this
You have to go to a
this
point where
is
it's
your
like,
fault. No, this is your fault. I'm gonna keep going.
no, no,
There's
no.
nothing you can do to
It's a
stop me.
recommendation station, not a here's the plot of the entire
No,
thing
you can't
station.
stop me. You cannot stop me.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna keep
stop you.
going.
I'll just
No, no,
stop the
no.
episode and just post it like this.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go on a little bit longer. I'm
You
gonna
have
give
to
a
say
general.
like you can't like ruin it.
I'm not gonna ruin it. Oh God, no.
Okay.
Um, but anyway, she gets arrested. She gets thrown in jail, and the jail is where a majority of the movie or musical takes place. Um, it's an all-female jail, and there's like these this. If you've ever heard "Cell Block Tango," it's that song. That song is from this musical, and that those are the women that are in prison with Roxy. And hijinks ensue. Eventually, there's a lawyer.
Oh my
Um,
god.
what?
Nothing. I'll tell you after the episode.
Okay.
It wasn't that
Um,
big of a deal.
um, oh fuck. So there's a lawyer, and this lawyer is a sleazy guy. Oh, also Roxy just doesn't love her husband. She just doesn't like
She
care
hates
about.
him.
She was only using him as a meal ticket, basically. And it really sucks because he's one of the best characters, and he sings one of the best songs in the whole musical. But he doesn't do
Poor
a whole lot.
guy.
He's such a. It's so
Poor
sad.
chap.
Listen to Mr. Cellophane by John C. Riley. It's sung by John C. Riley. It's really good. And actually watch it because the visual performance takes a lot into it too. But
What is
the
that character's name?
Amos Hart. And the lawyer, is trying to like he's also a showman, but he's more of a like Saul Goodman type rather than a Jeremy Jordan type, you know. He's willing to trick anybody in the book to get a not guilty verdict. And he's teaching Roxy these moves, and he's just like singing about press. It was the press song. I'm going into the understandable part.
Yeah, and the part with the puppets and stuff.
The puppets. That's this song. So there's a moment where he's talking to the press, and he's basically answering all the questions for Roxy so that she doesn't say something stupid and screw everything up. So in the song, oh, the biggest part of the fucking musical that I never said, the songs in particular take place in like Roxy's mind. All of them are not actually happening. It's just that she's imagining scenarios in her mind where like all of this stuff is happening. So in the song, she's a puppet, like a marionette, and the lawyer is like moving her mouth and is like, "Oh, where'd you come from? I came from Mississippi," or what, I don't remember exactly what she said. But there's a part where he drops the puppet and he's just like, "Oh, it's understandable that she killed this man. So understandable," and that's basically where that come from. Because he's trying to give
Yes.
them reasons to sympathize with her throughout the whole movie. And like the whole premise of the movie is that these terrible women that are like murderers that like don't really have any remorse for what they did are like, I didn't do anything wrong. It's all his fault. And I don't know. The reason I like the musical so much, and the reason I think you should watch it, is that the music is great. The concept of having all the songs take place in somebody's head is great. The comedy is awesome. And honestly, like the storyline is way better than anybody ever gives it credit for. Like, I love how Jake's on his phone right now.
I'm not on my phone. I'm playing with this little bracelet.
Uh-huh.
I-
So
Okay, the one who's wrapping your little snake around your finger for half the episode.
I know. Hang on. So, you got me onto like one of my like special interests.
I know.
I
That's why I did this. I didn't want to participate in the second half of the episode, so I did this.
But the story is way better than anybody gives it credit for, and particularly the ending is really really good. The character of Amos is my favorite character in the whole show. He only has one song, or technically two. He's in the first song with Roxy, but he doesn't sing. He's got two. He's got one song, one main song, and it's all about how like people don't notice him. People just walk right by him, and like people don't like take into account his feelings. But then at the end at the end of the song, not the end of the movie, he like resigns and is like, "Oh, well, I hope I haven't taken up too much of your time."
Does he? Well, I don't want to spoil it.
Does he what? Just bleep
Nothing.
it out in post.
Does he? We'll talk about it after.
Okay.
Anyway,
But yeah, I recommend
Chicago.
I recommend that musical.
you should watch the movie. I haven't seen.
Watch
a
the
stage
movie.
version.
I will say that. I feel like this is one of the few times where it's recommended to watch the movie rather than a stage play, because I've watched like part of a stage play, and I think it's difficult to find a good version where they make it like the difference between real life and her mind like
Right. The
obvious.
cinematography really makes the whole movie
I agree.
because
Yeah.
it just shows everything well. It's good. Watch it.
I don't know if there's any like cut things from the musical that don't show up in the movie or anything, but I don't care. In my opinion, it is like the definitive version of the thing.
I like the movie. So,
Okay,
we've
go on.
officially
Sorry.
eliminated all of our time for talking about what
Nice.
our topic was going to be. So, is there anything else that you want to discuss?
I don't think so.
We're going to cap
um
it a little early tonight.
I think so. I've been playing Hi-Fi Rush. Well, I have been playing is a little bit of a stretch. I played it once. Played the first like hour of it, and it was pretty good.
What is Hi-Fi Rush?
It's like a new game on Game Pass that's like kind of reminds me a lot of Kid Icarus. Um,
Oh.
and it's like this guy he wants to get like robot appendages, so he gets put into this like college campus. I think that's what it's supposed to be, where he like has a new robot arm, but there's a problem in the factory, and he's like a defect, so they're all trying to attack him, and so he's just like witty, and he pulls out like a thing, and he attacks people.
He's
And you
witty and he pulls
notice?
out
Do
a
you notice
thing.
like the? Do you notice like the drop in quality of my explanations between Chicago and Hi-Fi Rush?
So, yes, because I feel like I'm a well-educated expert on Chicago, and Hi-Fi Rush sounds like something that you literally just made up on the spot.
I don't know. I It's a good game so far. Oh, the biggest gimmick of it. I haven't even said it. I tend to do that. Um, the everything moves to the beat. So there's a beat. You can
Oh,
hear the
that's
music,
cool.
and it's like that fast. And if you hit an attack on each beat, it does more damage. All your attacks and all the
Oh, that
enemy
sounds so
movements move
cool.
on the beat. Um, Normally, I don't like games like that. Normally, I don't like beat-based games. However, because it is a like sort of like beat 'em up, like fighting game, it's combat focused. I feel like it works a lot better than like Cadence of Hyrule. Like I don't really like those games. Even though that's also combat focused. I mean, like it's not the whole game. I guess I should say. Like it's not the game is a rhythm game with combat. It's a combat game with like that's based around rhythm.
Oh, that sounds really cool. We should play Beat Saber again soon.
We should.
That was
We
actually so fun.
It was, and I remember we played Beat Saber together, and like when you play it with two people, you can see them on like the corner, like on the side, and if they lose, and you don't lose, it's so fucking terrifying. Because normally when you play Beat Saber, there's like lights around you, like there's not like, it, like you can like you're mostly focused on like the blocks, but there are lights around you. But when the person who dies, the platform they're on goes completely dark, pitch black, and sinks into the ground like it's
It's like
fucking
they
like
actually
they're
died.
descending into hell. Yeah. And now that
Loser.
entire side of the screen is like fucking black now, so you like are terrified that something's gonna like,
You're next.
yeah. That's what it feels like, honestly. You're next. I have my 3DS right here and it's not charging. I should do that. But sorry, my mind's all over the place right now. But
Games connect us all.
games connect us all.
I think we're gonna call it here
I think
for
we're gonna
this
call it
evening.
here for this
Next week we'll
evening.
actually talk about
Next
the
week we'll
topic.
actually talk about the topic.
When is the last time we
When
talked
is
about
the
the
last time we
topic?
talked about the
I don't know.
topic? I don't know, man.
So,
So, are we doing the same topic next week? That we were gonna do this today?
yes.
Okay,
Yeah. Maybe.
because that'll be my week, so we can do that. That's
If we
fine.
get there, maybe.
Get there. Soon we are going to be doing the music episode.
The music episode is real.
The music episode is real. Um,
It's not just a rumor.
it's not just a rumor. We're doing it. We might as well just discuss it right now. What do you think we're gonna do for it? Like,
What are we
we're
gonna
gonna have
do?
like, are we gonna have like a handful of games each? Well, we'll say like 3 games each. We'll pull like a
Yeah,
specific
and we'll talk a
like
little bit
a
about the music from them.
Right, and we'll pull like a specific like track that we particularly like from it, and we'll
Mhm.
play it on the recording.
Yes, I have some really good ones already. So,
Nice. I need to get on that and start looking. But yeah. Okay. Thank you guys so much for listening and watching,
yeah.
and good game.
Good game, everybody. See you on Saturday. See you on, yeah.